Good morning, fam. Welcome back. What's good? Welcome back to the streams, ladies and gentlemen. It's Friday. A little bit unusual for today, but we're here. We're here for you guys. Again, the reason why is because we didn't stream on a Monday. Monday was Labor Day. For that particular reason, we decided to stream today. Make sure we're tuning in 4 days a week, regardless of the outcome. We're going to be here for you guys. All right. Welcome back. Make sure you smash that like button to get us in the algorithm. People are not juiced for us streaming on a Friday. So you could help us out tremendously by smashing that like button here. Make sure you are tuned in. And let's give it a couple more minutes before we actually start with our analysis here. I'm in a Euro USD short from the afternoon here for the giveaway for the funded account for the challenge that we're doing right now. I think it's time to close it. Let's close our position. We took out the Euro. We took out the Asian lows right now. We're actually holding up here quite. Gonna be a little bit more patient. Gonna see how this hourly candle opens up. And then I will close my position. Make sure we add anything profits here. Better be safe than sorry, especially in these market conditions right now. If we flip bullish, we're gonna close it in profit. Making sure we stick with our 90% win rate. Right there, looking forward to it. gonna be a good one, man. Let's get it up. Let's get the music going as well here. There we go. Beautiful. All right, fam. Welcome back. Let's see what we have in the building here. Hourly candle just opened. Let's see if we can still flip it. We open bullish, so that could be interesting. Let's see what we have. Welcome back on a Friday. Sidar, my man, welcome. David. Gyro. Christopher Wallace. Yes, sir. Fels, my man, welcome back. Rohit. Hope you're doing well, bro. Let's make it a good Friday. I mean, today is, of course, the weekly closure, so we're gonna see some volatility. We're gonna talk about gold and what we're seeing there. We have some important, interesting stuff here. Let me make it dark real quick. Be right back. Ah, yeah, that's better. That's much better. Let's get into the zone. Jonathan, welcome back. Martin, my man. Gonna be a good one today. Gavin Dantes, yes sir, absolutely. Oscar, yes sir. Gonna be fantastic, gonna be good, gonna be good. Beautiful, beautiful fam. Okay. Time to close our position here. Done. Sold our position. Congratulations to the person who won yesterday. Okay. Very, very beautiful. You won 50% of the payout we're going to have here right now on this funded account here. So when the payout comes, you will get 50% of it. Gonna be a good one. I'm going to do much more of these, like, you know, challenges and stuff. Passing a challenge, getting funded, getting a payout, sharing it with you guys. You name it. Just for some fun here. Okay. Why not? If we can, we do it here. Take advantage of the possibilities here. Alice says it's weird. Cheers, what is Smith says I'm from Cape Town. Is the milk guy chicken dude still alive? I hope so. I hope so. We're gonna find out shortly here. We're gonna find out shortly. Okay, let's go to our live account. Boom, boom. There we go. We have our live account right now here. Funded account challenge has been completed. Okay. Let's go back to our live account. Let's go to gold as well today. Let's see what we have on our radar here. So, welcome back. Make sure you smash that like button up here on a Friday. Hopefully the market is gonna give us some volume. That would be nice. That would be great. Okay. Let's see what we have here. I don't know, it's a personal question, but it's interesting to know, are you married? I'm not married. No. It's a dream though, Bali. Big motivation for all beginners. Yes. It's a beautiful place to place your positions and entries. That's for sure. We're going to be here this whole year, and next year we're going to travel around. All right. Okay, fantastic, fam. Let's go over gold here again. We came up right now a little bit. We're back at the 1924. We came all the way up till the 1927. We got rejected there at the highs, right there, right at the top. Okay, we got that rejection. If you go to the 30-minute or the 15-minute maybe, or even the 5-minute, you could see that this high has been holding us stable right here. We tapped into that high twice, and eventually we came up and we got rejected right there at that particular level. We created like a double top formation. We came down, created a lower low, lower high, and now we're creating equal lows below right here on the 5-minute. So these equal lows below are important. We have that gap below as well. So we have that fair value gap below right there. So let's imagine us flipping this high, okay, this particular level, and breaking below it, and then coming down to fill up that gap to come back into this range below here. That could be interesting for us. All right. Why am I saying that? Well, if you go to gold as well on the higher time frame, Then what are we seeing on the higher time frame? If you zoom in and you just simply remove right now everything else, then you see we have two very weak bottom wicks below, right? So we have this one at 1919 and we have this one still at 1916 here. So there are two scenarios that could occur. We could either close this one, you know, bullish, come up towards that gap here, or we potentially flip when the volume kicks in to take out the previous candle, so the previous daily low, pretty much. Let's see if we can do that. And that only will determine on the dollar right now. If you look here on the daily, the dollar looks still very, very strong. Still for Friday, we came up, and even on a Friday here, we start buying the dollar up here all the way to that up point here, as well as if you look here within this range, we're going to talk about it in a second, but you see that the dollar itself right now, you know, a lot of buyers are still stepping into this particular moment here, even on a Friday. Usually, if we were waiting for a reversal, it would have been yesterday. No reversal yesterday. We still saw the continuation, same as what we see now. We're still seeing a lot of buyers stepping in after it took out, again, the previous daily low. So the previous daily low was taken out just from yesterday's candle. And from that moment, we start coming back up again. So previous daily low taken out, reversal to the upside here. Question will be, are we going to flip bullish with the dollar here? Are we going to flip this candle bullish? Gonna come back up and flip this candle bullish so we can go back towards that last high, which I was waiting for to tap into, which is this particular candles right here, right? The daily level, indecisive candle on the top, coming up here, pushing us potentially further to come back towards this zone here, which is still a wild ride if we have this whole range to look at. Possibly a potential scenario if we continue up for gold to flip this particular daily candle bearish as well here, as we have seen the same thing yesterday. It all depends on the volume though. Is there enough volume in the market? Potentially. Overall, I do like Fridays. Why? The last Fridays of the last couple of weeks, we have seen the most volume stepping in. So the weekly closure, including the most volume, is a good combination. So hopefully today will be a normal day. Not as choppy as yesterday. And definitely not as choppy as Wednesday. And definitely not as choppy as Tuesday as well. So hopefully we're going to see more clean traction. But hey, we're going to find out. We're going to find out shortly. All right, let's take it back towards that closure, because we're already here. And we're already start breaking this right now at this particular moment. So I find this interesting. I found this very, very interesting right now at the moment when you look at it. Coming back to the dollar before we stay with gold, or stick with gold here. Let's go to the 15-minute. And we have been actually coming up quite aggressively. In my opinion, what I see is some sort of channel getting created here. Okay, well, we're still in that channel right now for the dollar. So we're actually kind of following up with that channel real quick. We actually came out of that channel once, and what we did was we tapped into this low, right? This area of the month right here. We tapped into that area of the month. If you look here, tapped into that area of the month right there, and we got bought up, created a higher high. Now we're back at that high. So what do we need to break? We need to break this high. I really want to break the 105 for the dollar right now, because if we come down and gold is also coming down here, you could see that fake out. And that's already what you're seeing right now happening, is that you come down, you break levels, but you immediately come up. So what you want to see is you want to make sure that the dollar breaks above this high for potential continuation in that trend, you could say, in that channel overall, coming up before potentially coming down again, creating some sort of scenario where you shoot up one more time, take out this high. But we need to first now create or take out this high before potentially then, you know, breaking, coming up and continuing before gold can actually break close below, and we can take a short to the downside to fill up that imbalance on the 1 hour. All right, beautiful gap below. All right, that's a great target. It's very clean traction. So I would love to take a short here. Target that gap below, you know, come down one more time. The question is, are we going to come down all the way, or are we just going to flip that candle? You know, the 1920, 1919, which is that daily candle right here from today, after taking out also the previous daily high. All right, so To conclude, gold took out previous daily high. Now potential flipping scenario. Dollar took out previous daily low. Potential flipping scenario. So what we're waiting for is that last expansion of the dollar here. Potentially taking out this high. So this is where I'm going to set my alert. Making sure that if we take out this high, there we go, what we need right here. After balancing, bouncing off from this area of demand. Beautiful internal higher high. Looking good. So without a higher high for the dollar, I'm not going to look for a short for gold here. But if we close below here, and the dollar is still showing me that traction, all right, you know, enough strength at least. Doesn't have to break the highs, but it shows me enough strength. You know, still ranging around the highs. I'm also willing to take a short. So wait for that lower low. If we close this candle in like 20 minutes and we close below it and the next candle comes down, we have a long way to go back to the 1920. So that's going to be a short for us right there. Okay. Could be a good one. Let's see how it goes, fam. Let's see how it goes. And yeah, overall, I do think it was a pretty decent. Hopefully it's going to be good today. Yesterday was trash. Wednesday was trash. Yeah, sometimes it happens when the days are not that great. And that's pretty normal as well. You know, August, September, these type of months right here. Pretty common, to be honest. Nothing special. So, EURUSD, we took a short as well here on that funded account that we were talking about here. Very simple, very simple. Again, let me explain how and what and why we took this one. Okay, 5-minute chart. We saw that the Asian high was taken out. We created a lower low. Okay, after that lower low was created, we came back one more time towards that high before that break, that last area of supply. We got rejected. We put a sell order right there. And we put our stop loss right above the highs, targeting the Asian lows. One-to-one, beautiful scenario. Very simple. This is what I like during London sessions, is waiting for the Asian high or low to be swept, followed by a reversal, an internal lower, higher high, followed by a rejection, which is an entry, which is a target. And then which is a stop loss above here. Usually providing us with a beautiful, you know, 70% win rate, especially when the dollar is giving you that indication as well that you can actually go short, right? Enough strength and so on and so on. So that was our EURUSD trade for today. And that's practically also how I fund this whole account. It's very, very similar. That's practically what I do during London, okay? Going into, you know, the sessions here for either AU, GU, EU, GJ, and gold. That's practically it. Okay. And looking for the Asian higher lows during London session. One of the easiest ways to look for setups during London Open or after the London Open. And yeah, so far it has been working absolutely fantastic. All right, but that's London. This is New York. New York is a little bit different. So for that particular region, we will, yeah, take a trade how we usually trade and look for the advantage here. Okay. In this sense, waiting for that closure below, dollar breaking above, and then potentially, you know, looking for a nice, beautiful short to the downside, to the 1920s for gold at this particular moment here. So let's see how it goes. All right, fam. There we go. Red September is statistically the worst month to trade on the year. Christopher Wallace. Yes, I agree. August, September, usually the beginning of September is by far the worst. Yeah, extremely choppy, no volume. Today could be better though. Today could be better due to the fact that we have the closure of the, you know, the weekly closure here. DS, Lorenzo, could you go over Australian dollar against the yen one more time, please? Yes, we'll do it in a second. Good afternoon, Lorenzo. Digital economy, what's happening, brother? Mike, morning, Lorenzo. What's the stats like for V3 members? What do you want to know, man? The stats for which stats? Let me know. Can you give another quick DR on the London Asia session? So yeah, let's see if there are other ones. I mean, I was only looking at EU. Maybe GU did the same thing. Let's see what happened with GU. Asian session right here. yeah, so Asia session closed down. We swiped it during Frankfurt. Okay, that's that the gap in between Asia and London. We have that Frankfurt. Frankfurt takes out the Asian high. Then we swipe the initial lows that created the high. You go to the lower time frame. You draw the Fibonacci. This is also something that you can do here. You go towards premium levels. You look at an area of supply here. You can either enter from that area of supply. That's one layer. Okay. And you enter right there at the pullback. Or what I personally tend to do is I wait for that pullback. I wait for that reaction. And then if we then break that previous low, let's go to the 3 minute. You come out, you get rejected here. You come up again and you break this level. Then I would go for a short. You would place your stop loss above the highs. You could place it above here if there is enough room for you to go for a 1-to-1. Usually that's the case. If not, you can place your stop loss also above this high in essence and target the Asian lows right here. Asian lows were taken out, coming back into the range and you close your position. So yes, also happened for GU here. Give you actually the same possible setup. In my opinion, you know, you can take 2 trades in a row. But for me personally, you know, 1 is enough to make a decision from there. Right? Hope that makes sense. That's the Asian swipe. One of my favorite setups during London. Super simple, super effective. It works. And yeah, high win rate. Very high win rate. My favorite setups for funded accounts. We're gonna go back to gold though. If we look here at the hourly, you can see clearly that if we break this and we close below here, we have enough potential for us to come back, especially if the dollar, you know, is still looking quite strong. So let's make sure that the dollar is actually showing the potential that we still can come up here. Because if that's not the case, we're just gonna hold support and gold will not come down here. So let's keep a close eye on it for us. Make sure that we are there. Beautiful thing is that same thing. The Asian low was swept, and the Asian high has not been swept yet. So on the dollar index. So that's something interesting. We might be actually coming down and closing below here. Could be good. So yeah, 30 minute. We have 12 minutes left. I hope we close below it. We can start looking for entries. Lorenzo, how are you doing? I'm pleasantly surprised to see you today. You now trade on a Friday. So yes, brother, Chucks. Monday was a Labor Day, so I didn't stream. My goal is to stream at least 4 days a week. And a promise is a promise, right? We have to follow up with our promises as well. Very important. All right. Thank you for the love and support. Yesterday we hit the 40K. We hit the 14,000 in our Discord and 1,500 in our V3. So a lot of milestones yesterday at the same time. Quite crazy. Looking forward to keep going. And yeah, soon we will have something very beautiful for you guys coming. Because if you go to my channel and you go to featured, you will see the Limitless Trading Academy channel right here, right now. And make sure you subscribe here because the first episode will be a podcast. A live podcast of me and Gavin Dantas, one of our co-founders of the Limitless Trading Academy. We are going to talk about Gavin Dantas as well. What he did previously, the vision of Limitless, and what our actual goal is, our mission is. You will not want to miss this out. It's going to be a live podcast, a live interview, whatever it is. It's going to be high level, high quality. So that's going to be the first one. Make sure you subscribe and make sure that you are the first one to see it. All right. It's going to come shortly. Looking forward to it. There we go. Let's see. I'm gonna head into the Limitless Lounge. I'm gonna share my my MetaTrader soon. Yeah, let's do it. In case you guys want to follow up with what I do here, let me do it for the V3 members. You can join the V3 right now. I will share my screen right here. Then this is also solved in case we execute a nice position right here. All right, beautiful. Lorenzo, why don't you trade with 1 to 500 leverage? Yeah, I could. I mean, I could, but I don't feel the need to. 30x leverage for me is enough. And sometimes I hold, you know, multiple positions. Any plans for the weekend, fam? What are you guys gonna do? Gonna hang out with some friends? Kevin and I have a little party on a Saturday. Then on a Sunday, we will go to a boxing fight in Bali. It's gonna be a big Indonesian boxing match. It's gonna be exciting. Looking forward to it. I hope we can close the week with at least a really nice solid trade here during New York. London has been actually very good. Not as good as I wanted, of course, but yeah, we all know why. New York is gonna hopefully be better today. Wesley says, watching the Rugby Cup. The World Cup, nice, bro. Amazing. Making decoration for my wedding in January. Wow. Congrats. Congrats, my man. Beautiful. Can you review your London trades? Yes, I can. Yeah, I have a lot of them. Like I said already, it's the Asian swipe. It's one of the easiest ways, in my opinion. Every single day I look for the Asian swipe on a couple of pairs, and if I don't see it, I don't trade it. So yeah, I can go back in a second. I think we're gonna close our 30-minute candle soon. So I want to stick with our account right now, making sure that we are ready and set in case we have to execute the trade here. Oh, I don't know why it's not working. Let me try it again. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Cindy says, can we trust you with your skills though? No. No, I would not trust me. Weekend is gardening, fresh air, moving the body since sitting in front of the screens all week. Beautiful. I love that. I have a garden as well. Giving my garden a lot of water. Especially here. It's very important. It's actually very fulfilling. You know, sometimes even more fulfilling than trading. Being outside and actually just, you know, taking care of some things. You know? Someone's in your mirror? Yes, we have some people over. It's space season for now for me, so it's eat, learning, play, learning, and sleep, learning. Amazing. Minutes. Let's see how we close it. And if the dollar is still looking good, I think we're looking decent. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. That's all right. We want to see breakout or some bullish closures. That's fine for me. And then we want to see gold breaking, closing below. That would be a nice trade. A quick trade here. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth to take. Especially with the gap below and everything as well. Asian lows there. Asian highs taken out. It's actually very similar towards the London session today. So let's see. Let's see how that will be. The case here. But definitely want to see closure below that body. Definitely want to see closure below. That's important. Dollar needs to come up. What's your usual stop loss pips? Hard to say because I'm looking at risk to reward. So as long as my risk to reward is at least 1-to-1, I'm happy. Because then if I win more than 50%, then I'm a profitable trader. 3 more minutes. This is good. Yeah, I like it. We're getting somewhere. All right. So London high. Still need to get used to MetaTrader right here. It's still quite different. Okay. If you close below here, next candle comes up. Very important. Either place it above the highs or placing it all the way above the highs here. Kind of like a stop loss, target the lows. I think we're gonna keep it, yeah, quite wide here. I'm gonna risk 1.2. Not 1.2, 1. Something like that. Yeah, perfect. We have 2 more minutes left. Let's wait for that closure. What made you move to Bali? I came here for a holiday one time. Came for a holiday. And I was hooked. I was like, wow, this is not what I expected. This is absolutely amazing. A lot of internationals as well. A lot of people that I knew, made a lot of friends. Before you know it, you have more friends here than in your home country. So yeah, that's how it goes. And then, of course, we all know C19 came along. I was like, I have to sit somewhere. Well, then I'm rather stuck on an island than where I come from. And the rest has been history. Okay, we have a closure. 40 seconds. No closure below. Jolene, welcome back. Looking forward to how is the session with you today? Welcome back, welcome back. Looking for sells below. We have a massive gap below as well, as the dollar is still quite strong here. We're in that upwards trajectory. If we break out of this high, we have that confirmation. We have no closure below, so no trade yet. The ring you wear, is it gold and black onyx? I've actually no idea what it is, to be honest. It's a ring I got for my grandmother when my grandfather passed away. He wore it for like 30-40 years, so it's like a really old ring. And I'm wearing it ever since. So I have no idea what kind of gold it is. It's probably not that expensive, to be honest. But yeah, it's the emotional value, of course. Lucky had the same size fingers. No, I had to readjust it because no, his fingers are like 10 times bigger than mine. He was a worker, right? He has these massive 3 chunks of arms and hands. Absolutely crazy. He was the type of grandfather that could do anything at any given moment. Anything technical he could do. He could fix anything. Everything that we lost practically. So yeah. He even bought me my first computer. Think about that. He was also very techy. So that was funny. He couldn't be taller than you. He was the same size as me. Yeah. My grandfather was like 6'3". Like very big. We look at how we have swiped by instance already the Asian highs here as well, and how we are actually slowing down. So you see that right now we have been swiping out the highs, and after we swiped the highs here, we immediately reversed, created a lower low, lower high, and now we're holding support. Right, we're holding support on the 30-minute. So that's a good sign overall. And with that fair value gap below, I do think that move to the downside would be nice as long as we break below, of course. And in this case, an hourly closure would be nice. But let's see how it goes. If we still push up, then yeah, let's see how we retest the 1925. The dollar, of course, needs to break the highs. That's also important. Where can I get the magic keys for MT4? I don't know. Look on Google. Lorenzo, how tall are you? I'm, yeah, the 1 meter 90 centimeters. Do you think there will be enough momentum to break the 1916 lows? I'm not sure. Not sure. I think that the 1920 is realistic. If we come down and break and close below. If we do close the hourly candle above here, I might see us having a little pullback to the upside, and maybe from there let's find out. But it's the hourly candle right now that matters the most. That's for sure. Overall, it's already cleaner price action than yesterday. I can already see it right now. So. Lorenzo, please tell us where you take a position, whether you buy or sell. You see it on the charts right here. Let's see if the dollar has enough strength to break out as well here. Dollar swiped the Asian highs. That's indeed the case. We did the lows, we did the highs. Let's see if we can find some support. So we're going to be patient. We're seeing gold that might be able, if we come down here, to come down towards the 105. So gold will push up a little bit. Did you get any trades yesterday? Yeah, we took one yesterday. Eventually, I closed my position earlier. Market was super choppy. Some people that held eventually still went into profits. But yeah, I see it today being a better day. What's your gold prediction for the long term? I think that gold will start rallying maybe the last month of the year, and then starting next year, following up next year, and then just start really rallying to the upside due to the presidential elections and everything that's happening in the world. From more of a geopolitical standpoint, I do think that gold is ready to move up. Rajan, love from India. Thank you, bro. Shout out to you. Amazing. Different for a Friday. Feels different, fam. Feels different. I kind of like it. Feels like weekend already. Do you want the promotional code Limitless for Vantage? I have it. I don't know. In case you want to sign up with Vantage, you can click on the link in the description. But we don't have a link, a promotional code or something. You get a deposit bonus though. 50% deposit bonus. You could say that Vantage is like the OG of brokers. I think they're been in the game for over 12 years. They're massive. I think they have 7 million registered users. So I'm trading with the big boys now. All right. G says gold keeps rejecting yesterday's 830 candle. Let's go to the 15-minute. Let's see what we have. Yeah. iTech says, I'm happy that I started my trading journey on Vantage, probably the best broker of all. Beautiful, man. Yeah, very similar to IC Markets. Everyone knows IC Markets, I guess. With IC Markets, I had too much slippage for some of my entries, so I was looking for other brokers. I've been playing around a little bit with a lot of them, but yeah, eventually decided to go for their biggest competitor. Lorenzo, what do you think about position size calculator? Magic keys or position size calculator? I think it's great. I think I use it a lot. I use it all the time. Let's break dollar, man. Let's continue up here. We're just waiting for some volume to kick in right now. I think the hourly will help us tremendously. Mars says this morning feels like a bit lower volume today on gold. I think it's still coming. We have that gap here. We have this body here, this high. The Asian lows, the Asian highs are swiped. The London right now is popping off. Dollar is pushing up. We're kind of holding that resistance here. So that's what I think is happening. We're waiting for this to be broken. And if we do break it with some good volume, then yeah, gold will follow up and shoot down. No big news. No, nothing spectacular. So that's good. So are we looking for buys in gold? I would read the chart. Is a 50-minute closure enough to confirm an entry? It depends on each market here. I would not say so right now. If there will be more volume, then I would say yes. There is not enough volume for me to confirm. So for an hourly closure for me will be much better when, you know, when we are reaching the New York Open as well, by the way. So the New York Open will be there now. So I'll rather wait for the New York Open, see where we're at. If we close below, then we have a lot of room to come down, target the Asian lows, see how it goes. Colin Trading IC has a slippage issue. I agree. I've been taking screenshots to send to them when price passes TP was not executed. They're blaming that they're not the market maker, liquidity provider. Yeah, that's what I mean. So, yeah, be aware. What's the indicator you use? I use the Asian session range. In case you want to know, it's called the Asian session range. Very simple. Default settings. Isaiah, first time seeing you stream, plus it's my birthday. Congratulations. Amazing. Big shout out to you, Isaiah. Congratulations, congratulations. I know that there are many guys that are not trading on a Friday as well. However, you guys all trade on a Friday, I assume. So how have your Fridays or your previous Fridays been? Like, let me know in the chat here. I usually skip Fridays. Just, you know, only London. So I trade London. I usually skip New York. No particular reason. Just personal reasons. But yeah, let me know in the chat. Funds says I skip Mondays the most. Okay. David has trade Fridays but cut off before noon. I skip Fridays on weekends with my son. Beautiful. Fridays is the best for me. I made the most in Friday. Dem Solo says I skip. Mustafa says this Friday I'm in a loss. Hossein says, give a nice signal for your gift today. You give me a signal. Hossein, give me a signal right now, bro. Can I buy now or sell now? Let me know. I want a signal from you. Zero. I trade on a Friday, but I'm waiting for my setup and think twice after following my perfect plan. Muller decides made a lot of losses this week. I really hope to make changes in my trading career start next week on Monday. Muller decides, my man. Also, another one. Like, sometimes the market conditions are just not optimal. Alright? So maybe your strategy works. But not all the time, which is normal. So, keep going. Do what you're doing now. And also make sure that you keep doing the same thing when the market conditions are good. So you have more data. Okay? So when you're in a spreadsheet and you're noting everything, and it's actually not that good, write down what the market conditions were. Choppy, very bullish, very bearish, very trending, a lot of volatility during a certain market. Write this down and you will have more information from yourself as well. Otherwise, you might change something that actually would work. And if it works and then, you know, you change something up and you go into a normal condition when the market is better, and you changed it and now it's not working either. So, you know, make sure that you really understand what the market conditions are in the market as well, because it has impact. It has impact on your trading. Okay. What's your data funded next? Can you show us? Yeah, so this is my live account. This is not a funded account in any way, shape or form. But we're doing a funded challenge on the site, in case you want to know. 6% in the last 7 trading days, so we're doing good. All London. All taken during London. Oh no, one is not taken during London, the rest is all taken during London. As you can see here. So yeah. All taken during London. Yeah, closure in 10 minutes. Closure below next week. New York open. Wait 5 minutes. If you close below, and we can look for a trade here. Muller, yes, for sure, man. It's you know, I've been there so long where I'll constantly want to change things up. Every 5 or 6 trades, I was like, you know what, I need to change this or I need to change that. And I'm like, now I'm looking back and I'm like, man, you were such an idiot. Why were you changing your strategy every 5 or 6 trades? Why not every 50 or 60 trades? That would have made me a much better trader much quicker. Because you know when you're like changing something up and at some point you don't know what actually made the difference because you changed so many things that you're like, okay, you're now having a complete new strategy and you're still not profitable. So you don't know what you had to tweak now or what you have to tweak. So it's all about taking it slow, really slow. That's the key for me in order to become, you know, much more profitable over time. Taking things very, very slow. All right, win or lose. Sometimes losing is amazing. If you lose 50 times, amazing. You now have the data. Next, change something small, another 50 trades. Change something small, another 50 trades. And it's boring, it takes a long time, but trading takes a long time. $8 minutes 30 seconds. New York Open. Dollar is looking okay. Okay. Dollar is looking okay. GG, remember when it comes to self-talk, be kind to yourself. Your subconscious thrives on positivity and self-encouragement. I do agree that the positivity has a major impact. Yeah, I do agree. Ryan Fernandez, you're back, my man. Welcome back, brother. You're perfectly on time for the hourly closure in the New York Open. Perfectly on time. My man. Okay, fam. Still below. You will see the last minute. You will see it going up and down, up and down. That's where you see the closure of the New York Open. That's where the we call that the monkey comes out of his sleeve. That's where, you know, their true intentions come out. So we're waiting for that hourly closure. When did you start trading? I started trading around 7 years ago for the first time. I started to play around for a long time. You know, like I just mentioned, literally changing things up all the time for no reason. So I wasted a lot of time. I took the long road, let's put it this way, because I was constantly doing a lot of different things. Couldn't stick with one strategy, but okay, there was always a positive side. It gave me a lot of perspective. So, you know, I was deep into SMC. Then I was deep into just simple channels. Keep it very simple. What I realized is that perspective is everything. And that takes time to build. But also, what I like the most right now, personally, is even though I love ICT and everything, like I pay very close attention to that, I'm still looking at some of these confluences sometimes just to make sure and give me an extra confirmation. But overall, I tend to really look for simplicity. I believe that simplicity is key, and I think that, you know, in this trading world, you get taught to make everything so difficult and complicated for yourself. And because, you know, simplicity doesn't make sense. How is it possible that you can keep things simple and that you then cannot make that you then actually can make money? Like it doesn't seem logical. And I think this is something that we have been taught on school as well in the past, where, you know, the higher the education, the better it is. You know, the more money you're gonna make. Like the higher your university degree, the more money, the more successful you're gonna become. Whereas, you know, we've all know the story of C students, you know, making more money than A students. Like it's very similar in trading, I believe personally, where the only thing that you are looking for is price gonna go up or down? That's it, right? So yeah, I've learned over time that keeping things simple is the best way to make money, in my opinion, from my personal experience. But it all depends on each person. However, it still requires all that perspective of the complicated things, right? So does it make sense? Like, I needed to know a lot of things about a lot of things. So I needed to make it difficult for myself to eventually start trading very simple. I hope that makes sense. 3 minutes left for closure. How I realize that sometimes the reaction of the day is fast, at other times it's slow, or there's no reaction at all. It's purely to do with the volume in the market. The volume will determine a lot. So yeah. Wait for the closure. If you close below here, because you know, the last minute, you know how it goes. A lot of times you see that candle flip here, demand suddenly coming in. You know, we're trying to avoid fakeouts here. SMC is a real eye-opener. I agree. I like SMC a lot. I think it's beautiful to understand it and to practice it and to apply it. Yet I still even think with SMC that simplicity is absolutely key as well. How much risk? Like a 1% trade. You have an Italian name? Yes, I have an Italian name. What's the difference between SMC and ICT? So, I don't know. I don't see the difference, but I think ICT, like his concepts. I think SMC stems from these ICT concepts. In essence, it's a simplified version of ICT, I would say. If I would, you know, describe it very simple, in a simple manner. It's just a simplified version of it, right? ICT is trading very, you know, his analogies and everything. Like, you need to pay very close attention. You need to treat it like a leisure, right? Or sorry, lecture. My bad. You need to treat it like a lecture, a true lecture. You need to study it for a year and a half. Like you go to university. Like that's how you should treat it. Where the guys that follow up with ICT turn that into like smart money concept, SMC, trying to simplify his terms. However, it is taken out of proportion sometimes in the wrong way. If you truly listen to what he says, there are a lot of, you know, more interesting topics that are not mentioned when just trading simply supply and demand, you know, SMC in that manner. So yeah, do take that in consideration. Okay, we have a closure. I want to see like a nice top wick here. Did I not break the high? Okay. Let's see if we can bounce from an area of the month. That's fine. If we do. Nothing yet, no trade yet. Waiting. A flip would be nice now. Oh. Don't mind if I look like an amateur here. Okay. When, you know, using MetaTrader. Just so you know. Alright, let's see how the dollar reacts from the zone. That's number one. And let's see if we can flip it and we can fill up that gap and target the Asian lows. 1920. Stop loss can be above these highs here as well if you want to, or, you know, it depends on what you would prefer. I tend to use it as a stop loss. Usually I'm exiting earlier, so I'm just exiting manually if that's the case. So it all depends here. I'm just putting my stop loss above the highs. If I need to change something, then I'll change something. You know, I know for a fact that the structure will be changed if you take out these highs there. So it's more from a you know, it's more from a you know, a soft stop standpoint in case something crazy happens. For the rest, I would close my position already manually earlier if that's the case. So yeah, just so you know. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a flip. 1922.57 on the 1 down, something like that. And yeah, that's gonna be a trade if that happens. No flip, no trade. So we're waiting for a flip. Dollar is still not looking super, so let's be patient. So if that's the case, there's no flip. So we don't have a trade. But if we do flip and we come and we turn around bearish here, yeah, then we have a trade. So that will be a little bit lower. There we go. Something like that. Hey Lorenzo, one question. I'm looking into getting a funded next challenge, but I'm getting mixed reviews from the internet. I think every prop firm has the same reviews. If you look at it, you compare it, but that's up to you. They have changed their broker to a new broker, to their own broker. They're based in Dubai. And at first they were just a broker with 8-cap, and I think you're familiar with 8-cap. You know, of course, there's more slippage with 8-cap than with your own broker, unless you're my Forex Funds. So, yeah, just try it out for yourself. If you're not happy with it, go for a small account. And if you really don't trust it, then don't do it. Didn't the broker 8-cap basically help my Forex Funds? I have no idea. No idea. Are we in a sell already? Just look at the screen. Just read the screen. Alright? It's not that hard. Lorenzo, there's for very gap formed to 5 minutes of gold retesting and it's now going down. Yeah, so if we come up and we flip it, then yeah, we break that that low, so 1922.578. I'm looking to enter right away, right now. So we had that closure. If we come down right now, then that's the way to go. That would give me like a nice 30-minute flip, and then I hopefully see that continuation happening towards the Asian lows. And this is where we have then a massive TP point. How many orders in one trade? One. If gold broke the highs, an opportunity for buys. So internal highs, yeah, the dollar is now coming down. So what I wanted to see, if it cannot break the high, then we will not experience a candle flip here. If the dollar decides to hold here, come down right now and hold here, and we turn around, yeah, then we will still see that happening. So it all depends what this next candle will do, especially this particular candle will do here. The first step was that closure below. Now the closure below has been completed. The next step was to create a top wick. That has been completed. Now the one is you want to see if you can then break the previous low. And if you then break the previous low, we get triggered into our position. Stop loss above, target the Asian lows. So that's what we're waiting for. And of course, the dollar needs to give us a little bit more in case. So I would love to see the dollar now coming down further and actually holding, balancing out here, and then making a next move to the upside. Create like the double bottom formation right here, a higher low formation. So you come up, you come down, and you retest again that high here in this upwards channel. So if that's the case, then yeah, gold is come. And if you can bounce here, fantastic. We have that 5-minute gap, so we also have now a little range. So that's why we use the fixed zone profile. This is the value area low. This is the point of control. There are 2 more levels to look at. Also another layer. So yeah, we give it time and see where we go. Overall, it's pretty clear to me. How does the dollar affect gold? It can be negative. So if the dollar goes up, gold can be pushing down, but it all depends on the market conditions. Usually there's like a nice negative correlation. Waiting for the volume spike, yes, usually around this time we will see some sort of volume spike here. what indicator this is on the left? I think you were talking about the fixed invoice profile. If I'm correct. See the book map? Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Love it. Nice, easy Friday. Let's see if we can flip it. Stop loss and break even at 1921.686 if we do come down. There we go. Oh, that's Bitcoin, sorry. Yeah, so this is where we just came from. That's what we need to break in order to do so. Sell orders coming in. Yeah, I'll keep a close eye on it. In case anything crazy changes here. I do like this this zone as well here. GT Water says, hey fam, Friday, stay strong on your trading rules. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, fam. And guys, if you can help us out here by smashing at this button right here, you would help me tremendously. Okay. On a Friday especially, usually we don't stream on Fridays, so we stream Monday to Thursday. But because we didn't stream on Monday, we're here now Friday. Still here, all right? Promise is a promise, 4 days a week, so we have to be here 4 days a week. Very important. So thank you for the love, thank you for the support. And yeah, let's go back to gold. What time is the news today? There is no news. I heard there is some Canadian dollar news, which could have some effect. Let's keep a close eye on this. What time is that? I believe it's in like, what, 15 minutes? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Could have an impact though. Let's see how it goes. Overall, what I always want to build on here is always the daily candles. Usually, you know, I'm trying to look at the daily candles, see how the daily candles are moving. And especially right now, we have two daily candles with very, very weak bottom wicks. So I do always take that very serious when looking at it. And if you look on the dollar on the daily, you see that the demand is there. Demand is stepping in. And I would not be surprised if we would flip it eventually bullish to shoot up as well here. Even on a Friday. So let's see how it goes here. If we do come down here, okay, and we do flip it, 1922.578. First point of interest is already going to be at 1921.668, which is going to be like a 10 pip move already.
I feel at home here. I feel at home.
Careful manipulation. Yes, sir.
I feel at home here. I feel at home. I feel at home here. I feel at home.
Show us some volume.
I feel at home here. I feel at home. I feel at home here. I feel at home.
Yeah, even on the daily right here, if you look at the dollar itself, we had actually that perfect retest. I'm just looking at it right now. Perfect retest on the daily. It's very, very simple. I'm looking for the right one right here. I think this is the one I'm looking for. Where is it? The dollar index. There we go. Super simple breakout retest and now push up. Coming closer to that high. I want to see reaction from this high. So that's the last move I want to see. Is coming up towards that that initial range right here. So we're almost there. And I want to see it coming to that point. So the 105. I want to see it coming there. And if you look on the daily here, we might be flipping, continuing that candle, pushing us up to that zone. That should give us that trade, if that's the case. So yeah, let's see. Sometimes a simple breakout can help us with that, and just looking at the daily candles can help us with that move. All right, fam. Almost there. Not yet. No. There we go. Not yet. You see how important that break is? So important to break it. Instead of like holding and entering right on that wick, you want to break that wick. So if you break that wick, yes, I'm definitely looking to enter. Bro, what is the song title? Song title is called 8K. Let me write it down here. Yeah, this is why patience is super important. And front running is sometimes not the right solution here. No, you want to break that wick. You want to really break it. Because what happened? It took it out and it immediately reversed. So you wanted to see that push through. That's where we would have entered. Alright, came into that zone now. Air of supply. Farm is coming in, huh? You can see it now. Yeah, let's keep a close eye on the Canadian dollar as well. Let's see what the Canadian dollar index is telling us. Shooting up. Okay. Dollar is coming down, so be patient. We might not see a flip here until the news. Yeah, let the dollar come to this low here, to the 104.95. Yeah, if we break this internal high, then of course we're invalidated. So that means if we come back to 1926, this idea is invalidated. If we actually break and close above it. Is the sell stuff already active? No. Where did you push stop loss? I have a soft stop loss, so it's pretty far. I will close my position manually. I'll just place a stop loss in case we see a magic move. But I usually just will exit my position manually if it's necessary. News will come in 5 minutes, so yeah, we have to wait for the news now. 5 minutes before. Now the patience really saved us here, waiting for that actual breakthrough instead of just swiping the lows and then flipping. So that will give me much more confidence now with the trade, by the way, if we do come there, we get to that level as well after that next one. No high impact news today. Yeah, we have the Canadian dollar. And that could have an impact on the dollar. It could have an impact on gold and oil, you know. Some commodities as well. So that's in 4 minutes. Yeah, let's see if we go for the London highs. Could also be another one here. If the highs are taken out, then we have potentially a higher high. And then if we create a higher low, yeah, then we could turn tables. But until that moment, I have my same buys. Unless, yeah, we take out the London high. And we have a higher low. News in 4 minutes or 3 minutes. So we're going to definitely wait for the news now. Be right back. Be right back. We have to wait for the news fan right now. We have 2 minutes left. We're gonna see the Canadian dollar. You see already how the Canadian dollar is reacting to the upside, how that impacts or has an effect on the dollar as well. So be aware. Let this candle close up. Let's create a new top wick and we flip it and we take a trade if that's the trade to take. Let's also look at the Canadian dollar index in case, or the dollar Canadian dollar, for example. You can also do that. All right, there we go. So far, Canadian dollar is looking strong. Yes, let's see how we close it. 15 seconds and then we have the Canadian dollar news coming out as well. Yeah, we cannot force trade now. We cannot just wait. We have the news now. Alright, let's see the dollar reacting. Alright, quite normal. Nothing spectacular here pending. I think it's quite neutral. If this one is bearish or is red, dollar Canadian dollar is tanking, that's for sure. No. Yeah, be careful. Look at the dollar Canadian dollar at the moment. Canadian dollar is shooting up. I think it's very bullish. Yeah, bullish. Okay. Dollar Canadian dollar tanking. Yeah, interesting zone to look at, by the way. Yeah, let's see how the dollar reacts here. All right, if the dollar actually has a nice bounce from this zone. Dollar Canadian dollar is coming down pretty significant here. That means the Canadian dollar is shooting up, dollar coming down, and that's better for gold than it is worse for gold. So that's why be careful. All right, in case you have a sell stop, I'm personally closing it like completely, so nothing. Just reevaluate right now. Because of the news of the Canadian dollar, you see that the Canadian dollar is shooting up, dollar Canadian dollar is tanking, it's going for the lows. I like that, by the way. This is looking good. If you break and close below here. Yeah, we keep a close eye on this one as well, by the way. Very, very clean. Very, very clean structure. Got a massive gap below here. 2 hour. Okay. Yeah, for gold, well, we did not even came to that level. So, very good. We were patient enough to wait for that push through. We didn't see it. We swiped that low and we came up. So we didn't break our level, so no sell stop, no triggering in our position here. So order removed, okay. Just want to confirm this. Order is removed. Yeah, order is removed here. Let's see how the dollar reacts in this zone. The Canadian dollar is going for it. Look at how it's crazy. Look at how it's shooting up, creating a higher high. Next closure for the dollar Canadian dollar is going to be extremely interesting for us as well, by the way. So that's going to be good. Usually don't trade this pair though. So it's just that we just see it now. David says, anyone here in gold buys? Yeah, okay. Most important level for me is right now. Right here. So let's clean it up a little bit. All right, so let's remove the channel itself. Let's just keep the high open. And let's look at two zones here. Internal, we have created a higher high. So yeah, no trade, no short for sure at the moment. Coming into that same zone. Has a hard time breaking. Has a hard time breaking it. I wonder what level it is right here. Yeah, a flip would still mean potential trade. Would still mean a potential trade, so... Overall, we're still in that same range. Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated here. Stick on a 15-minute. So Lorenzo, what's the name of the indicator that shows you the sessions? Let me show you. FX and Asian session range. Okay. Okay, let's look at the dollar here. Is that the reversal? If we create a lower low here, yes, we might be turning. And that could give us a confirmation for longs here. Just a pullback confirmation and then a retracement. Okay. We got perfectly saved. Super patient. I think we did a good job here, making sure that we were not rushing into trades. So congrats fam if you were patient as well here. Let's see where we at. Yeah, tapped in the point of control right now. There we go. Yeah, good job, guys. If you didn't enter with me and you were patient enough for the entry, then good job. Saves you a loss. It's very easy to just, you know, to get in earlier whenever you feel like it because you can't wait. But usually, you know, we have to follow a strict set of rules. It definitely, for me personally, was worth the wait here. Yeah, okay, let's see where gold will go to. As long as the dollar right now, you know, holds here, we still have this low. I think this is an important low to look at. If you do break it, we come up, we come down, then yeah, we might be flipping here. Peace to Rise, Lorenzo. There might be someone in Discord pretending to be me, messing me. This is very, yeah, very common, bro, so be careful. Like the amount of accounts, it's just crazy. We're doing everything we can in our power here. Corrado says this is huge W in itself. This is real trading. Because I don't use it, don't understand the rules. I can't. Gold will take out the equal highs. Mark my words. Which ones are you talking about? The London high has been taken out right now. Yeah, right now if you look at the dollar, yeah, we're seeing that first reaction now in the initial zone here. Let's zoom in a little bit to the 30-minute candles. kind of getting bought up right now. BC Ryan says no bottom wick on the daily makes me think we're pushing up to get a liquidity for New York sells. Yeah, I think that this is still likely a scenario. I really believe so. I agree with you. What would invalidate that? Well, if you take out this high here, you know, on the 5 minute, take out this high there and create a higher low. Yeah, that would change everything for me. So a higher high, we would then really invalidate the structure. We would also take out the highs. Higher high, higher low, entry on the higher lows, and then something like that. For now, in this range, I'm gonna be patient until we have a clear break out of that whole range. So this is a range right now where I'm looking at. So I want to see reaction out of this range, and that's it. Down or up. So if we come down right now and we break out of this range, we go short. If we come up, we don't go long directly, but at least we wait for that pullback scenario coming back down to then look for the continuation up. So that high would then help me with identifying that turnaround. If we come down, then I definitely target the Asian lows. If not, look at that sell set that we have been building up right here. Okay, I'm definitely not neglecting what we have been building below, right at the Asian lows, which comes down towards the 1917 eventually. So two scenarios. Let's see where we what happens here. Okay. Super patient. Yeah. We will see. Rejection at the value area high. Yeah, we're at the 5 minute chart now. Yeah, 5 minutes. Okay, dollar. Buyers stepping in here. Tamin says, Lorenzo, if you look at gold daily, it actually forms a daily fair value gap, high probability that it will come down. I haven't seen that fair value gap you were talking about. I will check it out here. This is going to be nice if you're going to see nice pullback. It's going to be very nice, by the way. So let's keep a close eye on that one. Yeah, let's just put this in a file. That's usually how I do it. There we go. Put it in a group. Boom. Daily. Yeah, 1923 indeed. We have that zone there. Yeah, okay. Nothing too much, to be honest. Nothing too much here. I do think these both wicks are extremely weak. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, let's see what happens when a lot of volume comes in during the New York Stock Exchange Open, especially around Friday. I mean, we could easily see it coming up right now, building that you know, that buy side or the sell side, inducing people to go long here. You know, take out the London high also, and then just, you know, potentially reverse eventually. So I definitely do not exclude this, especially not when looking at, you know, what has been left over as well. But yeah. And if you look on the daily on the dollar, yeah, I'm still here. Same old thing where the week is not that strong either on the top. So I think it's worth it. I think it's worth the wait here. Let's see if you can break out of that range. Guys, what's the highest pips you all kept it till now? 250 pips 2 weeks ago on GJ. Or at least from highs in August, yes. What is the indicator used for identifying the price? That was making liquidity. Maybe you mean the volume profile, not sure. Crixus, my man, hope you're doing well, brother. Where you at? Where you at? Oh, look at that again. Same thing. Dollar seems to be holding so far. Lorenzo, when does the New York Stock Exchange open? New York Stock Exchange opens in 40 minutes. Book map, yeah. So not much in between here. You will see most orders coming in around the New York Stock Exchange open as well. So in 40 minutes. So Asian high was swept, then London was a ranging market, nothing spectacular. I think the high to low was roughly 25 pips. Then we came down, we took out the London low, we came up quickly to take out the London high. And now it seems that we're trying to flip bearish. So what is next? The Asian low? Could be interesting. Yeah, that shows volumes in your trading view. Oh, the fixed range volume profile. Yeah. The fixed range volume profile is one of my favorite tools. I don't even want to call it an indicator. I think it comes more closer towards this type of stuff. Just to give you a little bit more confirmation, and it shows you these hidden levels. The value area high, look how accurate it is. We're back at the... Yeah, we're back at that level here. Okay. The question is there an incentive to bring price back down towards the lows, the Asian lows? I do think so. I mean, the Forex gap here is still there. We have a gap here, the Asian lows there. We have some sell side built up here. Dollar is holding down support at this particular moment at least. The news has been completed of Canadian dollar. We have been coming up during New York Open. New York Stock Exchange will open in 40 minutes. Daily candles on both ends. Same as in gold. So yeah, it is interesting. Driving us up right now, coming back into that wick to then potentially turn. So yeah, I think that this is what we're waiting for. Same thing. I think I will still look into that particular move here. Yeah, so still very similar. Let's see if we can break it. And then I'm probably will enter right here. Oh wait, we have the hourly closure now. Hourly closure, okay. Yeah, wait for that next candle. Due to the hourly closure. That man, time flies for real. That's crazy. So yeah, wait for that hourly closure. At least I'm gonna wait for the closure. Why? Because the next hourly will come up. If create a top wick, come down again. So follow the rules here. We've also the 4 hour closure as well. You know, so it's like the 4 hour, the 2 hour and 1 hour. So I'm not in yet. Yeah, 4 hour closure is gonna be in like 5 minutes, so we might be pushing us up, and that could give us that entry here. So yeah, it's something like this. Okay. Yeah, after close, that's the order. So that's gonna be a sell limit. 1923.3. Stop loss, you can decide here. I'm gonna keep a soft stop loss and target. I want to target the 1917. Yeah. So it actually comes down towards that that move here. Why did we wait 4 hour closure? That's like that's the main reason. And you definitely want to wait for the 4 hour closure. You want the next candle to create that wick and then go for the Asian low. That will be perfect. But yeah, let's see. Price is coming down. So yeah, we were ready for that. Oh, sell limitless. Sell limit 1923.22. TP at 1917. Yeah, usually I would have entered right away, but because we're like 5 minutes before the 4-hour closure. Yeah, most of the manipulation happens around that time. And it's also 30 minutes before the New York Stock Exchange, so. I want to fill up that wick. I want to actually come into that 4-hour zone, you know, right here. Something like that, where you see that that initial candle acting as some sort of resistance as well. And we fill out that imbalance in between with that wick. Hopefully we wick and we come down and we continue our move to the downside here. Yeah, a lot of people bought it. Yeah, manage your risk accordingly if you bought gold. Yeah, okay, we're coming closer. If you close like that, I'm gonna immediately activate my my sell limit at 1923.22. And I'm gonna go down towards the Asian lows here. So one more pullback. You could say 1923.
Yo, Lorenzo. Can you hear me?
Man. Yes, I can hear you well. Yeah, there we go. All right, we have that move. We're waiting for it. Asian low not taken out yet. Closure is in 12 seconds. Let's see what the 4-hour does here. Pushing up hard. Yeah, that's good. Okay, if this candle pushes up here, yeah, we have a trade. Done. Hope to see like a big expansion, a quick move. Would have loved to enter right on the break like we had before, but yeah, with all these confluences and coming out 4 or 5 minutes before the 4-hour closure, it's better to be patient here. We have to follow the rules. because we trust the rules more. Hopefully we push up. If we break below the then it's an invalidated one for me personally, below the 1918 point, let's say 1918 or 1919, sorry, then it's done, unfortunately. Let's see what's happening with the daily. Look at the dollar. Dollar is moving. Look at how the dollar came up. Yeah, we might still come down. We might still push us down here for that wick fill. And if that then pushes us up, we have potentially a scenario where we can get triggered into our position and then potentially return down again. So that will be the ideal case. Looks bouncy from here. That would be amazing. We need to bounce. Kevin says the people who entered early sometimes get a winner, but most of the time they get smashed on fakeouts. We see it on stream every day. Yeah, so especially the 4 hour, right? The 4 hour candle is super important because you have the 4 hour closure, 2 hour closure, 1 hour closure, and then entering 5 minutes before that closure, you know, can lead into massive fake out. We have seen it many times before as well. So yeah, for that particular reason, we couldn't enter on the break. That's why we placed a sell limit right now to fill up that 4 hour imbalance, that fair value gap, to then still potentially look for the downside, which is also kind of that area of supply right here. And at the same time, the Asia low has not been taken out yet. We still have that sell set as well. So I hope that we just push up quickly, wick us in, and then reverse. Jokey says, I was in a profit trade when that double high were made. Booked a loss out of fear when news came. Lorenzo, 1 down, I'm advantage. We just take our gap. So we have a gap above right now. And the Asian lows, sell side. I hope we come up a bit now to trigger us in our position here. So I might saw a sell limit around the 1923. If we break this body right here, our trade is invalidated. So that means that this one, we break this one, we have an invalidated trade. So then I have to close my my sell limit. But what I want to see is I want to see that actually just moving up and yeah, pushing us through here. So I want to see it pushing us up, tap into that high, and then come down. So if we break this level, we have an invalidated trade. We close our position here. Overall direction, again, down, right? We expect the price to move down. Unless structure is broken. So unless the highs were broken right here. And the highs were not taken out. So... Hey, what's happening, brother? I think you're here now. There we go. Nice shorts. Just came from boxing?
No. It's good, right? Boxing shorts. They're actually basketball shorts, but I use them for boxing as well, yeah. I think they look awesome. How are you doing, brother? You doing good?
Amazing. Yes. I was looking for sells for gold. But you know what happened? We saw that break. You haven't looked at the market yet, right? So
no, I haven't looked at it yet.
You saw the break at that level here where we wanted to go for sells. 5 minutes before the hourly 4-hour closure. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, then you have to wait, of course. Waiting for them to first show what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
So yeah, it happens.
So
man, what a market!
But yeah,
what a market.
Price is moving down. Both the daily and the last 4-hour candle right now, not looking that strong. I still see price at least moving down here. So at least this candle flipping bearish.
Yeah, I agree. I see some potential in that as well.
On the daily.
Looking at it, you have a lot of relative equal lows to the downside as well. So
yeah,
it does have a big chance of going down.
Yeah.
Right now, if you look on the hourly, you also put in a top wick on the hourly without a bottom wick. So there might be a reversal coming in soon on gold on the hourly. Looks really interesting.
Yeah. So I'm waiting for the 4-hour pullback and then just a rejection. Very simple. Targeting the lows eventually.
I like it. Love it.
Lorenzo, is your real account or funded account real? We're only trading real accounts on stream. The funded account I'm trading here is another one. It's just a small account for the community. That's it.
So for everyone in the chat, what are you guys gonna do for the weekend? You guys gonna go out? You guys gonna have a party? What are you gonna do, Lorenzo? You gonna do something this weekend?
Yes, I have a party this weekend, just with some friends.
Amazing.
Small party. Just with some friends. Yeah, overall, boxing match on a Sunday. I'm excited for it.
Like, what kind of party? A beach event? Beach?
No.
Beach,
just at home. Just at home with somebody, a friend of mine. Yeah.
Okay, I love it. Amazing. That's amazing, man. A boxing fight. Make sure to make some captures of it. I want to see it.
100% awesome. Will do so. It's actually a friend of mine. He's like an Indonesian influencer. So he's doing influencer boxing in Indonesia.
Oh, really?
It's actually quite funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He's a friend of mine. I'm known for years. So it's gonna be funny to see him.
That's awesome.
What's your win rate on your real account? 73% right now. Over 250 trades. Where from, Lorenzo? I'm from the Netherlands. There we go, coming down yet. Going for the Asian lows. These things are unfortunate for me, because you know where price is going, Thomas. You know where it's heading to. You know that if you flip it, you get rejected at either the value area high, point of control. You just want to enter, but how many times have we been faked out around the 4-hour closure?
Many times, because it's a new candle creation, so the candle needs to do its true nature first, and you don't really know what's gonna do in the beginning of the candle.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's yeah, it's part of the game. Better be safe than sorry, right? That's what I would say. Don't play around with money.
That's it. So no, if you flip this candle, I'm closing my my entry. So we're not there yet. Or my order. Not there yet. Bro, look at this $20 yen. Yen is also breaking. Okay. Yeah, I still believe that the dollar will maybe make a little move back towards this zone right here, and then potentially make a turnaround. I think the dollar is still way too bullish at this particular moment. Daily, look at the daily. If this daily candle does not flip today, I'll eat my shoe.
Yeah, I think it's gonna flip, definitely.
Okay.
That's what we're looking for.
Oh yeah, you're breaking out. You're breaking out of this range, indeed.
I see.
We talked about this one yesterday on in the V3. We have these equal highs there. Let me quick look at the yen, bro. We're gonna get back to gold in like 2 seconds, but like, oh yeah, look at the yen. More potential, downside potential. Now we're almost already there. So wait for it how it reacts in this range. Okay, wait for this range first. All right.
I see people are going to celebrate that he's passing a 10k funded account. That's amazing. Celebrating my girlfriend's birthday. Congrats. Happy birthday to your girlfriend, mate. That's awesome.
Lorenzo, I'm watching you for some time now. You're a good trader in analysis, but the only thing you don't consider is timing in the market. Algorithm does its job on specific times. Maybe I am considering it, bro. Well, I'm not talking about it always. We're talking about it a lot, also on stream. Besides, we're not during the streams, but around the streams at least.
Yes.
No, absolutely. It's pretty common, to be honest, bro.
I see Makloof, I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce your name correct, asking if we have a signal service, or you, Lorenzo. And Lorenzo does indeed have a signal service within the Discord in the V3. Make sure to check it out. In the V3 you gain access to a lot of stuff, including the signals as well. Right now, what are you up to? Like six wins
We're good.
already?
This week has been I've been very patient purposefully because of the fact that the market this week was very choppy. Also during London, I mean, you trade London live during the live streams, right?
Yes.
So, yeah. But no, quality over quantity, that's for sure. Want to keep winning. So yeah, absolutely. Very effective strategy during London. So of course you guys can watch the New York session. But during London, you have the Asian swipes. We just talked about it actually. With the funded account and stuff. So yeah, these swipes are everything, man. Extremely high win rate. if you approach it the right way.
Christopher is asking, who is not in the V3? That's a really good question, Christopher. That's a really good question. Who is actually missing out on the V3? What a question. Assad is saying, unlucky people. I see Bonface is asking you a question, Lorenzo. He's asking, I'm a beginner. What advice would you give to me?
What do you want to know? Like a full beginner? I would just collect a lot of data, bro. Start tracking from the beginning. Start with a simple strategy. So start with like the basics, market structure, you know, the liquidity, the candle, a little bit of candle structures, but start with market structure first. Higher high, higher low, lower low, lower high, and start understanding how market moves. And just play that game first and just track one or two pairs first, and then try to build a strategy around that. After that, track everything you do on a spreadsheet. Then you're gonna encounter a lot of feelings, emotional, frustration will come up, and so on and so on. You also will write down exactly what you feel during what specific trade. After 100 trades, you have enough data. You start to feel much more comfortable with the market. You start seeing things. You start to recognize patterns. You start to really, get a little bit familiar. That's when you can go deeper and you can go more specific. When you then analyze your data, you can start thinking about, okay, I have now a good understanding of this. Market structure is clean. This and this and this. This is what I've encountered and what I've felt. So then you can encounter that, or you can counter that by then specifically targeting that specific problem. Once that's done, you filter out your mistakes. And again, it goes very, very slow. We just talked about the beginning of the stream. 50 trades, 50 trades, 50 trades, 50 trades. So 50 trades first, track it. You make tiny, tiny adjustments. 50 trades, track it, tiny adjustments, and you keep building and funnel your way into success. All right? Okay, price is pushing the 1920, is holding support at the moment. Sell limit is still placed unless we break this previous body. Okay.
I see Radio Check is asking you a question. Hey bro, could you please explain fake out, when a fake out mostly happens, at what specific condition or time? I mean a fake out with a full body and only wick. So he means that, yeah, when it breaks above a certain high or low, when it fakes it.
He means a body closure, I assume. So like a full body closure below whatever, yeah. And then the next candle immediately reverses. Is that correct? Let me know what you mean. I think that, to be exact here. Do you provide signals in your VIP group? Yeah. London, Asian swipes and point of control setups. Like that's usually like I have a strategy. I have one indicator that I use a lot, which is actually a tool. It's called Fixes for Profile. I have a video on it on my YouTube channel, and then the Asian swipes, and I'm trying to combine both, and get the trades from there. Of course, New York we trade on stream. Okay, yeah, so if you have that body closure below and the next candle, right, immediately comes up Like this is why we look at the wick. So what is the last wick of the body closure? And the next candle will help you tremendously with making that decision. So for example, let's say that you close this candle right here. Okay, this is a candle closure. Let's say this one, right? So this is a candle closure right there. We're talking about this indecisive candle in the middle. Closed. This was the last low of that candle. Then you want to see the next candle coming up, creating a top wick in this case. Why? You want to make sure that there is still supply. You want to make sure that sellers are still taking control here. And how do they do that? By inducing price to go up and then turning. And then there comes a flipping point where you flip the wick of the previous candle. And you don't want to just flip it quickly. You want to push through it. So what you want to do, you want to put it slightly below that wick. Right? One pip below, 1 or 2 pips below. To activate your sell stop or your whatever, your market order right there below that zone to look for continuation further down. Same thing happens the other way around if you would go and look for longs as well. Lorenzo, how much did you make till now around figures? Multiple 6 figures. Multiple. Much less volume today than yesterday. Yeah, wait until you see the New York Stock Exchange open here. Asian low is not taken out yet though. Do take that into consideration. We're at 1920. The Asian low is right there. We have not taken out the Asian low. So it's interesting to see.
Hey, look, I'm like, if you broke, just say that. Ain't no need to hate. You should know.
What is the indicator? Yes, we have a video on our channel, so you can find it in the chat right now. Indicator. All right, almost there. New York Stock Exchange open, guys. Make sure you smash that like button here. We have only 600 likes, 1,200 people watching. We're streaming for 2 hours, 40 minutes already. So that should be higher. Let's go. Let's help us out here a little bit.
Let's see. Maybe we can see a little bit more of a push up during the New York Stock Exchange open, and then we have a retracement to the downside, getting us into the position, and then have a continuation to the downside.
Lorenzo, I have one method of how to know while candle is built up has been manipulated. I would like to discuss it with you. Some guys who have time, maybe we can implement this in the future. Okay. Hit me up, bro. Take out the London high then down. We already taken out the London high, if I'm correct. We already took out the London high. Yeah.
What the hell be on your mind? Hating on me like all the time. Little nigga, you lame as hell. Think about me, get on your grind. Them boys too internet. Talk too tough, ain't being a threat. Good kush pack cigarette. Can't see me, my silhouette.
Asian low is not taken out. So we're still there. Where from, Lorenzo? I'm from the Netherlands, bro. West Europe. I've been looking around for European streaming in live streaming. live trading. I couldn't find anyone. It's either Canadian, American, or Indian. And what else? Or English. Can I study ICT? I mean, what kind of question is that, bro? Of course you can. Is Thomas like your son? Well, I'm not that old. I mean, no, I'm not that old. All right. Thank you very much. 3 minutes. Okay, push it. That's why you have a VPS tab in your charts. Do you have an EA running? Yes. The magic keys.
I see someone is asking, hey Lorenzo and Thomas, what's your chair brand? Is it good for your back? So my chair brand is Gamfiz, and it's actually really good, yeah, for me personally. It does what it has to do, right? It's a good chair, so I don't know what chair Lorenzo has though, but mine is doing perfectly fine.
You know, I'm gonna tell you guys something very funny. You guys are ready for it? This chair, there it comes. This chair, you're not gonna believe it. This chair is a rental. This chair is a rental. And I'm not joking.
A rental?
Yeah, I literally rented this chair. Yeah. You can rent anything in Bali. That's the that's the Bali life. So I rented this chair to see if I like it. So I'm actually renting it for a month to see if I like it. And if I like it, I buy it.
That's crazy.
That's the idea.
Hey, and how much do you pay an hour?
Oh no,
You
this
pay...
is like $1,000 chair, right? So it's like it's a serious, like $1,500 chair. So it's like a serious chair, okay? Serious chair. But no, I rented it for a month.
And you need to pay like what, like 10% for renting it, or like how much do you need to pay for renting it?
I cannot disclose any numbers here, but it's a reasonable rental price. I mean, you know, we bargained respectfully. Okay. New York open. Let's see what gold's doing. Okay, it's pushing us. Again, Asian high is not taken out. Okay. Push us up. My sell limit is at 1923.22. My stop loss is at 1929, but it's a soft stop loss, so probably will stop out later or earlier if necessary. My TP is below, it's like at 1919, yeah, 1917. Okay, we just opened New York. We're coming down, which is actually good. I'm actually happy that we're coming down and coming up now. And I want to see reversal here. How do you find the chair so far? I like it. No, it's much more comfortable. I don't know if you guys heard my last chair, but it was like the worst you could ever imagine. You could even hear it cracking every single day. So no. Thank you for asking. What will you do if it doesn't hit your limit? I would do nothing. I would wait. I would accept my fate here.
But like, so you rented the chair, right? Is it like you also had to do like a down payment on the chair in case something broke down on the chair?
No. That's the beautiful thing about Bali and Indonesian people. You just shake you shake his hand. They know where you live. You shake somebody's hand and say, okay, we have a deal together. Man to man, we have a deal. Whereas in the Netherlands, you need to show your income. You need to sign 5 different contracts. Whatever the case may be. Indonesia, you need a handshake. One of the reasons I live here.
That's awesome.
All right, be right back, guys. Sell limit. Be right back.
That's interesting. I like that. I really like that. So, have you guys ever rented the chair before? Let me know in the chat. I never rented a chair before. Never thought about it, actually. A wheelchair. Yeah. I'm not gonna say that on stream, Bjorn, but you do you, bro. I saw it the first time you asked it, Kristen, but I have no clue. I'm sorry. I can't help you when you spam. All right, we in chat. Let's see. Following the plan. Make sure to manage your position correctly. Manage your risk. Let's see. Will you be coming to Indonesia anytime, Thomas? It is a plan for the future, definitely. Right now, we're working a lot. Thomas, do you have a YouTube channel? No, I don't. I don't have my personal YouTube channel. I'm fully into Limitless. We do have a new YouTube channel created where we're going to post more educational content, podcasts, and things like that. It's called Limitless Trading Academy. Make sure to subscribe to that channel. You will be seeing me there as well a lot. Where is everyone from, by the way? I'm really interested to see that. Where is everyone from? Let me know. Where are you guys from? Where is everyone from? I'm personally from the Netherlands, right? Born and raised in the Netherlands, in Rotterdam. But I definitely want to move here, though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I see Portugal, Indonesia, that's awesome. Florida, that's sick. I see Morocco. I love that. Kenya. Where's Lorenzo from? So Lorenzo was actually born in the same city as me. Also born in Rotterdam. He's also from the Netherlands, but he lives in Bali. Oh, let me see if I can read this. Let me see. From Frankfurt. That's awesome. Afghanistan, South Africa. Welcome to the Limitless family, Jackson. Welcome. Afghanistan, already said that. That's awesome. So I've got another question for everyone here. Who is born in October and his birthday is in October? Because then we're in the same month. Let me know. And which date you are born in October. I would love to know. Gonna have a party next month. Lorenzo's birthday, my birthday. Gonna have some fun. Let me know which date you're born. If you're in October, of course, right? Amazing, amazing. Gonna have some fun during October. My son, October 1. I'm also October 1. Give a fist bump to your son for me. I'm also October 1, guys. That's awesome. I see many people are October 1. Your mic is on mute, Lorenzo.
Oh shit, okay. I said October 18th. Who said that? Yeah. Me too.
So have you decided to have a party after all? No. I mean a party with us together on YouTube. That was what I'm just talking about. I'm not gonna give a party. I'm 20 years old, Max. I become 21.
Real estate is cheap. Bali real estate is booming right now. It's absolutely going crazy now. It's like Dubai, Bali are the top two, I believe. It's absolutely going nuts at the moment. How about transport in Bali? Yeah, it's you can choose. You have a taxi, you have a driver. So I usually have a driver, like one driver for everything. If I have some long distance, I have a driver. If I want to chill, and I have a bike as well. Super easy, 20-minute bike. No Lambo. I mean, it's super disrespectful, to be honest. In Bali, driving a Lambo in Bali is like a super disrespectful to the culture. Like, it's an island. You cannot even drive faster than 20 miles per hour. So there's no need to buy a Lambo here. I drove a Jeep before. I had a Jeep and I had a Range Rover. But now I just have a driver and a bike. What car does the driver has? A black van. Do you consider yourself a digital nomad? No. No, I kind of feel like a resident now, to be honest. Can you rent a woman for me? Well, you don't need to rent a woman. I mean, you can rent anything. But, you know. How do you overcome your emotions during trading? A lot of trades. A lot of experience, a lot of trades. You get more and more familiar. At some point, you know... At some point, you know, you just deal with it. Like, you know what you're doing. What can help tremendously is just not risking too much. That's one layer. Do you consider yourself a successful trader? I mean, I made all my money from trading, so of course, yes, absolutely. Am I always learning? Yes, absolutely. I'm always trying to improve? Absolutely. There is no ending. Can you get a loan with a handshake in Bali? No. Are you ever going to stop these live sessions? Great question. No, I'm definitely going to continue for a while. I have no plan of stopping. No intention of stopping so far. No, I have no intention of stopping here. Alright, this is what I want to see. So are you in Jakarta? I am in Bali. It's 2 hours from Jakarta, 2.5 hours. You need to fly though. You need to fly over it though. Very important. Bila says Magic Keys is a game changer. I got mine this week. Yeah, it helps a lot. Where do you decide to move your stops to break even? So I want to see the Asian lows getting taken out. That's what I want to see. The Asian lows. I want to see that being taken out. And I personally would just be very surprised if we will not see a you know, this daily candle on gold, for example, flipping bearish at the end of, you know, for the next couple of hours. But hey, I'm not a magician. My stop loss above this previous wick on this daily candle right there. There's my stop loss, because then we truly change structure, and then we go to that fair value gap right there. So that's why my stop loss is there. And I want to see a candle flip on a daily here. If we break and we take out the Asian low, then, you know, I will be extremely... yeah, that's what I wanted to see, actually. So yeah, let's see how it goes. So I hope you understand where my stop loss is at. What for what particular reason? Because if you do break that, I think that you can come up to fill up the daily for value gap right there. Whereas there are two candles. One of them is right here. I want to see, you know, that daily flip happening. How much did you start with that 114k account? This is a new account, so I just deposited. So far, spread's been good, right? Slippage, very good. So if you guys are interested in a new broker, I've been looking around for a long time. I've been telling you guys on stream also. You can sell them advantage. I mean, do your research. Look at the website, you know. Make sure that you check it out yourself. Test it on a small scale. How much did you start with on the old account? We start with less than 5 figures. A couple $1,000. Tijd dat we de dollar index reverse you're selling now? Yeah. Yes. Matep says way too choppy. Yeah, markets are really choppy indeed.
Hourly closure in 9 minutes, Lorenzo.
Perfect. How to buy was the 30x leverage in the EU and Netherlands. Most of the brokers I see give you only 30x max. Yeah, you set up a company somewhere. Very easy. Set up a company somewhere online. Feel like this is hitting your stop loss? We don't act on feelings, we act on what we're seeing. And we can lose 5-6 times in a row and then win 20 after that. So, I'm not here to judge.
All about following the plan, guys. Just make sure that you keep your risk management correct and no emotions are needed.
Have you looked into the clearinghouse, CLS, DTCC and their impact on the market? Yes. It becomes more familiar now. I see more people talking about it. It's actually quite interesting. I mean, it says this week the market didn't give us any chances. No, the market has been very choppy this whole week. Still wanted to take this trade, but yeah. Overall, very choppy market. First week of September, not really success so far.
Already closure in 5 minutes. Also 30-minute closure.
Lorenzo, can you talk a little bit about the Funded Next prop from your experience with them? Yeah, so Funded Next is based in Dubai. We have a lot of guys now passing the challenge. I think we got a couple of payouts already, right, Thomas?
Yeah, we had some good payouts already. Also posted in the Discord, in the funded section. Yes, yes.
How do you know that the hourly chart closes in 5 minutes? Because it's an hourly chart, right? And the hourly is almost there.
So Dorian, if you switch timeframes on your trading view, you will see a countdown on the right side, and that will tell you when a candle will close. Right, there's almost a new hour coming in, so that means that there also is a new hour closing. I hope that makes sense for you. And it's the same within 15 minutes. So, right, there are 4 15-minute candles in an hour. So there will be 4 15-minute candle closures within that hour. I hope this makes sense for you, Dorian. It's the same for TradingView and for the markets.
Yeah, the good thing about being with Funded Next is that we can talk to the founders, the owners right now, and actually come in touch with them. So that's always the benefit of being that in a community. So you can actually have a conversation with them. So Thomas, how long have you been boxing already now?
That's a really good question. I think I've been boxing over with Corona. So you know that the Corona, the COVID-19 came out, and all the boxing gyms, and we had actually a lockdown in the Netherlands, so everything was closed.
Yeah.
That was also during that period. So I think that not looking at those years that we have, I think I've been boxing for 3 years now, full on boxing, and then you have also 2 years of Corona. With everything closing down, not really being capable of training. So in total 5 years, but really consistent, I would say 3 years now.
Okay, nice. When did you notice that you become better?
That's a really good question. I would say that I notice it every day, right? Becoming better, because you will learn every day. You will learn if you're coach, like if you have a coachable mindset, you will learn something every day. Mm-hmm. Because you will look at it in a different way, and then you will learn something. So I would say that becoming better, noticing that I was better, it was like after a longer period of time, boxing the same people that I boxed a certain time for. Let's say I boxed someone like a year ago, and I boxed them again. I noticed that I was getting better. But I can't really compare myself towards someone because I don't know how they've been training, right? So for me personally, I just noticed that I are more smoothly when it comes to like hitting jabs and things like that. So yeah, I would say something like that. The moment you start noticing your conditioning is better, your speed is becoming better, your punch will become stronger, people will tell you. I think that's the moment you will see that you're becoming a better fighter. I would say. I think that's the best answer I could give.
Stop loss almost hit. Done. Okay, officially my worst week in this whole year. My worst week in the year. Confirmed. We've all going through some phases like that. This is where we get tested tremendously. Can we stop with what we're doing? No, we cannot. We have to keep doing what we're doing here. We cannot just stop.
Part of the game. Really choppy week so far.
Feels very annoying, but that's just part of the process. Like I cannot have to accept what. Yeah. Very, very choppy week. Still trying to make things happen. I look at some trades here, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. My worst week in this whole year.
I hope you understand. You don't have to.
The crazy part is that my London trades were like 90% win rate. That's the crazy part here. It's purely New York that has been screwing us right now.
It's all part of the trading lifestyle, guys.
30 minutes.
You win, you lose, and in the end, no emotions, and we keep going.
3 losses in a row. Wow. That's a big deal for me, personally, in New York. London, no. Perfect. New York, terrible. It is what it is, man. We have to keep moving forward. The continuous, yeah, we're still up, of course, in profits. We're not losing. Yet, it is a very choppy market. First week of September has been the worst week of the year. So, yeah, hopefully we will turn around next week. And it will be a better week for all of us. Thank you for the support, fam. Amazing comments in the chat. I appreciate it. It happens to everyone, to the best of us here. Thank you for the support. Love the energy in the chat here. Amazing. Hope you guys understand it's very choppy. We're trying to make it happen during New York. It's not working out so far. Even me, I go to streaks as well. Losing streaks as well. This is pretty normal. Very annoying. Even for me. But it's normal. Can you give me your Excel file? Yes, absolutely. Go to the chat or the description. You will find it right there. There we go. Lorenzo, thank you for the transparency. 3 trade, 3 loss. Yes, 3 trades, 3 loss in a row on New York. London, nothing. Wins. New York, deep losses here. My trading plan can lose around 4 or 5 trades in a row. It's 100% part of my strategy. David Johnson, yes, sir. Yeah, so let's see how I'm going to evaluate. I'm not even sure if I want to trade this, to be honest, right now. Because now I feel a certain way. And now I don't feel I want to trade, to be honest. I just want to like actually just leave it. And not force myself into a new position. I need to clear my mind, go into the weekend, come back next week fresh. And completely re-evaluate and boom, go back into where I were. Same rules. Same execution, same as always, everything. But I'm not gonna force it. Absolutely not. Hope you guys can understand this. It's also better for you and for a lot of people if they follow it. I don't want to trigger and force anything right now anymore today. Especially not on a Friday now, continuation. And trying to win my losses back. I'm not interested in that right now. Can you trade crypto with advantage? Yes, you can. Thank you for teaching. Thank you, my man. So gold came down. We didn't take out the AC lows. We flipped it. Eventually came up. Came into profit first time. We saw this the last trade as well, where we reacted quite good. Came into nice profits. But not enough to put our stop loss on break even. So nice profits, but not enough. Because it just doesn't make sense from a logical standpoint on the lower time frame either. So yeah, we left it open and then we turned and flipped. Pretty straightforward here. Okay, shows the book map. Yeah, a lot of sellers above here. All right, a lot of sellers are coming in. Also, some demand is forming right now at this level where we're at. So we're kind of in between buyers and sellers at this particular moment. Can you talk about how we know has potential day and reversal and you got into sells? Yeah, I just explained it. You have to just come a little bit earlier to the streams. That's it. Go with discipline, you will win. Goal to retest highs. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well, actually, in the good, there is always a positive side here. Of course, we're gonna make money, but we have been so profitable this whole year. It's good that you guys see me going through a losing streak right now, because now I can talk about how I deal with it in the future and how I'm actually making sure that you know, I stay mentally sane and look for the continuation as well. So we pick ourselves up, get back to work on a Monday, and just, you know, follow our process like that once again, come back into the charts and start cleaning up again. So it's actually a good thing that you guys are also seeing from my side me losing right now. And I think it's actually quite interesting to me to see somebody like that live on stream going through a losing streak, because everyone goes through a losing streak. I just did not really went through a losing streak this whole year. So that's why it's great to go through it right now and share my experience with you guys for the next coming days here. Okay. I want to trade. I feel that I want to trade right now. I feel that potentially gold can continue up. But just from a, you know, logical standpoint right now, I cannot take another trade right now. I need to take a break and potentially come back, of course, on a Monday again and start fresh. This is more important for me than right now going back into a new trade and trying to make my money back and stuff. And you know, same thing counts, by the way, for for the whole spreadsheet. You can track everything I do. So that's the most important part. I don't know how I can be more transparent in this industry. You know, it's also good to see me losing and not only win all the time. The people that are here with us, you know what we're doing here. And we're gonna be back here. London, absolute destruction, still in a good way. So yeah, hopefully New York will pick up next week. We will have a less choppy week overall here again, where we constantly, you know, come up, come down, come up, come down, and then eventually make that move. Same as yesterday, massive Wednesday as well. It's time to take a little break, fam. Okay, that's it. Enjoy your weekend and track my trades. You know, the winners and the losers, track them right here, evaluate them, and you know, come back to me on a Monday. We're gonna be back at 7 a.m. ESP sharp. Okay, we're gonna be here regardless. And we're gonna see if the market is a little bit more or a little bit less choppy for us right now. Okay. Love the energy in the chat, by the way. Like, for real. Like, it's really, really good to see the support. You know? Really, really nice. Let's shout up a couple of guys out here. I mean, Caramiro, my man. Troy Knight. Fall with Hope. Yes, sir. Thank you, brother. Crixus, my man. Scalping move, buy or sell. Bull full trading. Amazing, fam. Okay, where's my beautiful son here? Okay, peace out. I'm gonna leave you guys. Thank you so much. We're gonna be back strong next week. Need to stay mentally sharp here. It's good that you guys see me going through it. We're gonna get over it. We're gonna make it happen. I wish you all the best, dear fam. And next week, Monday, back on track. Thousands and thousands of trades. Let's get it going. All right? Peace out, fam. We're gonna be back soon.
Have a wonderful weekend.
Ciao, 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 ciao.
Bye-bye.
Bet that hair